To divide the polynomials using long division, start by writing the divisor, the polynomial doing the dividing, out in front, and then the dividend underneath. So that's our x squared plus 13x plus 32. So our process steps for long division are divide, multiply, subtract. So when we start with the division step, we're going to use just the leading terms from each one of these polynomials. So if you think about dividing x squared by x, or x to the first, one of the x's would cancel and we'd be left with just an x. So that was the divide step. After we divide, we multiply. So we're going to multiply the x that we just wrote up on top times x plus 5 out in front. So we're going to use the entire divisor here. So x times x is x squared. X times 5 is 5x. So that was divide, multiply, and now we subtract. When you take x squared and subtract x squared, those terms cancel. 13x minus 5x, so when we subtract our coefficients, we're left with 8x. And then we bring down the next term of the polynomial. And now the process starts again using the new leading term on the inside, the 8x, divided by the leading term on the outside, which is still x. So 8x divided by x gives us positive 8. That was a divide. So after we divide, we multiply. 8 times x plus 5. So 8 times x is 8x. 8 times 5 is 40. And then we subtract. 8x minus 8x, those terms cancel. 32 minus 40 gives us a negative 8. So at this point, we've finished the long division process. This negative 8 at the bottom is called our remainder. The x plus 8 that came out up on top is called the quotient. So a couple different ways that we can write our answer. A lot of times we're going to take that original problem and say that it's equal to the quotient plus the remainder over the divisor. So what we mean by that is the original problem, x squared plus 13x plus 32. If you divide that by x plus 5, what you get is x plus 8 with a remainder of negative 8. So we write that remainder over the divisor. Sometimes we'll also write this using what we call our division algorithm, as you'll see on the next page in the notes. So we could also say that x squared plus 13x plus 32 is equal to x plus 5 times x plus 8 minus 8. So this is our original dividend is equal to the divisor times the quotient plus the remainder. So in this case, plus a negative 8. So you could check that if you FOILed that out and subtracted 8, that it would give you that original polynomial that we started with in the numerator.